But you got a ton of shit for even just sitting down with Cowboy, right?
Right.
I was actually kind of surprised that it was as much backlash.
That's how you know the jealousy is for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm really a threat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a threat in real time.
But that put you in an awkward position when he was sitting there sort of justifying taking the stand. And meanwhile, you're sitting there listening, and I know you don't want to disrespect him, but you fundamentally disagree with the way he was talking about it, right?
I mean, I have to. I gotta, if I stand on any type of code, I gotta tell him, like I told him before the show and during the show. You know, I gotta let him know, like, that shit ain't cool. But I wasn't all into his mix like that. You know, I didn't really follow that shit. All the little shit. You know, I see the videos and going back and forth and whatever, but I didn't really watch the case and all that other stuff because I heard it's like that's all part of that gang territory. That, you know, you treading water real thin. You feel me? So it's like that shit was already in the spotlight, you know, because it happened with Nip, and then, you know, he did what he did or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's layers to that. You know what I'm saying? To you know, it's layers to that. Can't, you know what I'm saying? That's not just walking around because he got a big gun. It's layers to this. You feel me? But when dudes try to use the internet to try to play games and try to, you know, bring hood politics, whether they facts or real, the politic reverse. Anybody that been doing time and know how the streets work, you can't politic and try to do some underhanded, especially on the internet. No. I'm the talk of LA in prison right now. Why you bullshitting, Adam?
You are.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the jails going crazy.
Huh?
You got the jails going crazy right now?
Man, my phone ringing off the hook. People do not appreciate the internet games.
Even you just sitting down with them, that's pretty wild because, I mean, we've had episodes where people from warring gangs, you know, basically sat down and had conversations and it wasn't really that big a deal. I would think that you sitting down with Cowboy wouldn't be that big a deal, but I guess people feel that strongly about
well,
what
like
he did,
I said, when I went on the show and what I was telling him as far as like, I'm gonna inherit all your hate, you know, people read too far into that. So they feel like, oh, you know, if they was enemies with him now, they want to be my enemy and all that. Like, these dudes is peons and minions and all that. But like I told the homie Cowboy, bro, you can never be a DA witness. That don't go. I don't give a fuck who you is. Not being from a gang, you can never do that. Period. That's out. You feel me? But aside from that, like, I'm not here to politic on him. Like, you feel me? Like, because then I should have just got on him right there then. You feel me? I'm not from over there, for one thing, and that's not my business. You feel me? Now, if I make it my business, then I should be the one taking care of it. That's how it go. That's how everything is all out of loop and out of whack. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is you don't only try to play the police game, but you try to do the pump-up thing as far as, like, gang your numbers up or whatever, and it all backfired. That's why everything's like, wait, what happened? What? It's quiet as a bitch. Hell wrong with you? Niggas will reach out and touch you, boy. A couple of you dudes. Or we'll all get touched because this shit is bigger than just whatever. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This shit is just, you know what I'm saying? Nobody over the program. But people been operating like they over the program.
Right.
You feel me? And my thing is, I'm just glad that I always been myself, authentic, 100, and all my shit is just right, cuz, and it's just, you could just, my support, so everything is just, it's just all good, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I just stayed down and just always been myself, you know what I'm saying? Because that's going to always outweigh. You can't buy respect. You can't buy love, bro. You know what I'm saying? These YouTube videos, this little show, whatever this going, that's it. This is just a click and a scroll down. That's it.
It's a moment in time.
Thank you.
For a lot of people, it's very hard to imagine that the shit that they're going through right now is not going to matter a year or two from now.
Probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's stuff happening every day. Bills, relationships, people passing, whatever you're doing, going to work, you know what I'm saying? It's all kind of stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, like everybody always say, it's more so of who I am. I'm a threat. And I love it. But I'm a good threat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good threat. You feel me?
Right.
I ain't making no noise. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I don't come with malicious intent. I always say I'm going to meet the devil face to face with a Bible and a gun. You feel me? And I'm thinking, and I'm feeling like God going to be on my side because I don't come with no malicious intent, but I'm definitely gonna do what I got to do when it's time to do what I got to do. You feel me?
You earned it.
I definitely went through. I got shot too many times and been through too much shit. I done went through a lot of shit. You feel me? I done been there for a lot of people too, as far as emotionally and verbally, not just always the bullshit. You feel me? That's why. That's what matters. That's all that is coming to fruition right now. All them good seeds I dropped from, you know what I'm saying? All that shit is coming, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, we all want to feel like, you know, you doing good. Congratulations or whatever. You feel me?
You didn't realize it, but by just being a real person and building your personality and your knowledge of what was going on and shit, once you started the YouTube channel, then you started to realize, like, oh, I can monetize the life that I've lived. And I
ain't getting no money off that shit, man.
Oh,
My
really?
biggest check was probably $300.
Okay, well, it's a start.
Everybody
go subscribe so that we can make that bigger.
Yeah, but I don't really be making videos all the time and shit.
Right,
I'm not really I don't know what my lane is. I'm not a
because that's when you start sacrificing who you are, is when you start saying, all right, I got to make a video every day. And that's when you start seeing fuck shit from all the weird ass gang members turned YouTubers, because they start forcing it, and then they're saying some fugazi ass shit
all
every
type
day.
Of weird shit. They just want to be in the clickbait.
You got to listen to your heart, because if you like the videos that you make, I could tell, and that's why I watch so many of them, is because I could tell that you actually give a fuck about what you're talking about. Whereas if you're just fucking making a video every day, it's just, you end up talking about some dumbass shit.
Yeah, you ain't got no life, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You feel me? But I don't know my lane in this. Like, you know, I'm not like celebrity gossiper. I'm not I'm just kind of like a person that if something happened, I see you on YouTube or something, and I just try to give my my input to both of the individuals for them to try to you know what I'm saying? I was on there telling the homies not to be on the internet going back and forth and doing that. We neighborhood Crips. Like, nigga, we got a high standard. We are the content on YouTube now. That's not cool. That ain't cool, bro.
It's crazy seeing it come from the top when you saw that one Instagram live video that Big U made, where he's basically saying, like, what you're saying, of just like, you cannot be representing this shit and talking this
he
crazy
made a live
on the
saying
internet.
that?
I saw a clip of him a couple months ago,
Right.
saying that, and I was like, man, this is him really laying down the law, but also, you know, motherfuckers are not going to listen to this. There's no way. The cat is out of the bag.
But this the thing, though. You could do and say what you want to say, and you moving how you moving, but you ain't right there where, you know what I'm saying, where them people that need to talk to you at.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is.
Right.
That's why they creating this celebrity boxing match world. Because that way they can get a fade and go home.
Right. And now, whenever you hear people talking about a fist fight or a confrontation or whatever, always now they say, I'll do a boxing match. I'll fight you for $100,000. And it's like,
who are you?
Nobody's giving you $100,000. What the fuck are you talking about?
Man, this shit is crazy, Adam. I'm like, they gonna do whatever just to be in the limelight, man. I don't know. I just call myself the equalizer. I just try to come with some positive stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And just try to shed light on stuff and really, you know, I'm not perfect. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I'm always gonna stand corrected if I need to be corrected. You feel me? But at the same time, you know, my angle is always gonna be genuine. So it's you know, it's only gonna be haters and people that's gonna be mad and say some bullshit, because whoever it is, whether it's you feel me, whoever, like different situations, like I'm not laying in the cut like, oh, let me make a video. It ain't about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about that.